Hi, you guys, come on in. The show's about to begin. It's gonna be spooky. We're waiting for you. Trick or trash. Are you scared? Trash or treat. You guys, come on in. I'm just reading one of my vintage tabloids. Oh, hi, come on in. It shouldn't be too much of a mess. I just want to let you know I made a horrible mistake with my costume. This isn't really what I wanted. It's a lot. Trash, please. Well, I'm going to show you my costume, but this was a horrible accident. I went to Larchmont Village to get a facial, and I was going for Christy Turlington. But Larchmont Village did a horrible thing to me. But I'm going to smile through it. I just wanted a facial. I wanted to be a pretty supermodel. Larchmont Village says I'm not welcome. But you love me, don't you, my trashies? I think it's going to heal up. It's drying up real nice. Welcome to Tell Trash Live. I'm your host, Pete Zayas, and this is the show where I read you tabloid trash while looking oh so cute. Oh, I just love Halloween, don't you? Come on in, everybody. This is a jam-packed Halloween show. I had a facial in Larchmont Village. I went askew, honey. Listen, we've got so much to get into because the celebrities are askew and unhinged, and it's not just because it's Halloween. Just a little vitamin C serum will take care of it, my trashy. Oh, I just wanted to be pretty for Halloween. Everyone's going to be Barbie. Well, you should be a Tarbie. But anyway, we're going to make it through the wilderness, honey. Speaking of, Madonna's back on tour. And, honey, Britney's book, Jada's book. I should have dressed up as the Riddler, also known as Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, honey, nobody makes less sense on this book tour than Jada Pinkett Smith. She speaks in riddles. We're together, but we're not together. We're separate. We're together, but we're in a separate house. But it's one house. Okay. All right, honey. Happy Halloween, everybody. Did you guys dress up as Barbie? You know, I'm really worried because everyone's dressing up as Barbie everyone's dressing up as Britney with knives and Barbie. And I'm scared Britney's going to stab Barbie. It's askew, honey. It's just another Hollywood askew. Also, I could be just like, just a Hollywood person that went to get a facial. Or I could be Britney Spears' mother, Lynn Spears, and her face cracked after she read the biography. Have you guys read that book? Oh, honey, we gotta talk about the book. I listened to it on audio. And it's Michelle Williams, honey, and not from Destiny's Child. Michelle Williams, the actress. Not Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, because if she was reading the book, honey, you'd hear clump, ba-doom, ba-ding, dong, because she does pratfalls. There needs to be more Deborah Norville costumes this Halloween. That's what I'm saying, my trashy. I'm Deborah Norville from the neck down. Oh, there's rats in here. Now, come on in here. We've got so much to get into. First of all, listen, I just got back from New York City. And first of all, I had to stay in a couple of hotels because I was doing a play reading. Thank you. Actress, thank you. Did I ever find my jeans? No, my trash. I never found my jeans. They've been kidnapped. But I have been haunted by them. My jeans are haunting me. They're back, honey. Those are my Zara jeans, and they've been floating behind me and haunting me. It's askew, honey. It's unhinged. Can you believe this is happening to me? It's all a mess. You know of Ghost? Honey, my jeans are a ghost. And Molly, I'm in danger, girl. Zara, I'm in danger, girl. Now listen, so yeah, I stayed in a hotel in New York City, and those hotels are dark, honey. If you want to spend Halloween any time of the year, go to New York City. I can't see in those hotels. Get a light bulb. Get a 100-watt light bulb. I must have seasonal depression. Bring a flashlight, bring a candle, bring a candelabra, bring a chandelier. Because they have no lighting in those hotels in New York. But I did meet a wonderful go-go boy named Coco. I met this go-go boy named Coco, and I said, my cousin Coco. And we had a love affair, even though he's married to a woman and has children in New Jersey. But wouldn't he rather love this? Britney Jane, get over here! You wrote a nasty tell-all book about your mother, and now I need some money. I need a portion of that money, honey. Put on your dancing shoes and come dance, and come rub your mama's shoulders. She's stressed out from you. Britney Jean, you know Jamie Lynn can dance without knives. Oh, Jamie Lynn, honey. Where was I, honey? I was in hotels, my trashy. Now listen. And then so I came back from New York last week, and it was, it's a 6-hour plane ride plus a 2-hour car ride from LA to from LAX airport back to home. And that is the true horror story of Halloween, is getting back from the LAX. Because you have to get on a bus to a car, and then the car a 2-hour. Honey, I could have just flown to Tahiti. Am I in Tahiti? Is she in Tahiti? Where is she? Anyway. Listen, let's get to some of these tabloids or some of these Hollywood dish, because have you guys heard that? Well, first of all, before I begin, this is what I really wanted to look soft and lovely. And I brought this picture to Larchmont Village to get my facial. I wanted to look just soft and lovely. Just like I want to look gorgeous for you for Halloween. Like her. This is my best friend, Layla. She's been kidnapped also, like my Zara jeans. If you're out there, girl, where are you? I wanted to look soft and lovely. But honey, everyone's on strike. They struck my face in Hollywood. And now she looks like this. Couldn't I just look pretty? Instead, I look like a monster. Did you go to all of your Madonna's haunts in New York City? Well, I was by her old apartment on 5th Street in Avenue A, my trashy. That woman smokes Marbs Rebs. Thank you, my trashy. So listen, so this is the first story of the night. Listen, honey, Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn claims an alien touched her and it was like the finger of God. Well, who touched me? Honey, because it wasn't the finger of God. Look, she loved her, touched her face. And she looks gorgeous. Well, you know if there's an alien touching your face, you know it's gotta be my co-host Lumina. Honey, were you touching Goldie Hawn's face? Let's get into the story. Goldie Hawn has detailed the bizarre extraterrestrial encounter that saw her come close with an alien. The Oscar winner appeared, blah, blah, blah. She claimed that an alien once touched her face. It felt like the finger of God. Well, who's touching my face? The foot of an alien? If you get a finger of an alien, you get Goldie Hawn's face. If you get a foot of an alien, you get this one. I saw all these stars, and all I could think of was, how far does this go? Are you thinking a finger of me? That's what I added. How little are we? Are we the only planet in the whole wide universe that has life on it? I said, I know you're out there. I know we're not alone, and I would like to meet you one day. Well, that's so nice of you, Lumina, to meet Goldie Hawn. The actress claims the ordeal took place around 5 decades ago when she was working as a dancer in her 20s on the West Coast. Does she know the dancer Coco from New Jersey? Hawn had a similar instance happen when she sat alone in her friend's car just 4 months after her initial extraterrestrial encounter, recalling a high-pitched sound ringing in her ear. A high-pitched sound? That must be Britney Spears' mother, Lynn! They were, okay, so Han claims she saw 3 creatures appear in front of her. They were silver in color, slash for a mouth, and little tiny nose and ears. But Lumina, you're green, honey. Oh, they were pointing at me in the car, as if they were discussing me like I was a subject, and they were droning. I was paralyzed, and I thought, oh my God, I want to get up. I didn't know if it was for real or not real. Years later, the Private Benjamin actress visited an area where crop circles had been appearing. Honey, is she living my life? And I had a vivid dream the night before her trip. I was looking over a valley and saw 6 lights come up over the mountain. We got to the spot the next day, and by God, I was standing on this hill looking down over the valley that was dark. That was exactly the spot in my dream. We can never lose our wonder. It's just no fun. It's really an important aspect of being an adventurer where nothing is impossible. I don't understand that story. Were you there, honey? That's right, my trashy sure Jan. Honey, I think Goldie Hawn is microdosing. And good for her, because aliens are green. They're not silver. Ugh, whatever. Anyway, listen, if you guys need some Halloween costume ideas other than Barbie or Britney, I also recommend, you know, it could be this, or you could also be Susan Lucci as Ebby. This is a made-for-TV movie, honey. Look, you could be this. Trick or treat. I'm serious. Who is she, honey? Who is Ebby? Who is she? I want to be her. You've seen her be cunning. You've seen her be seductive, but you've never seen her like this. Boring? Oh, she didn't win an Emmy for that either, my honey. My trashies. Oh. Okay, we've got to get to all these tabloids, but look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? This is Jamie Spears, the husband. He's going to, you know, Britney Spears' book is called The Woman in Me, and his book is, his biography coming out is going to be called The Moonshine in Me. She's a mess, honey. Honey, we've got to talk about this book. Have you guys listened or read the book? Well, we're going to get into it into a second. But first, as you know, Total Trash Live is always in collaboration with Ashton Drake. And here we go, honey. Look at her. Look at her. This is Melanie. Look, this is when the kids come and trick or treat. Give this doll to them, because it's a doll holding a doll and a doll. Baby whispers, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. This is how when the kids knock on my door, and they always knock on my door, trick or treat. I'm gonna get, like, there's gonna be a doll here and this. Oh, that reminds me. One of my favorite dolls. Here she is. This is Juliana. Now, this is a great story. Jennifer Coolidge used to own this doll. And she gave it to a groundling, and the groundling gave it to me because they know I love dolls. So I have a connection to Jennifer Coolidge, and it's this jaundice baby. Isn't she gorgeous? Trick or treat. Maybe that's the alien that Goldie Hawn saw, but she's yellow. Okay, my trashies, now listen. You know my Total Trash fans mean everything to me. They're my trashies. And one of my loyal trashies sent me a Halloween gift and wants me to open it live here on Total Trash Live. So I'm going to do that momentarily. But first, here is another wonderful Halloween idea, Princess Diana. So the new Vanity Fair has, not for Halloween, just what you should add into your wardrobe, is they're suggesting people dress up as Princess Diana. Well, first of all, I've always done this. I have all of these things. You got to get a sensible sweater, a straight leg jean. Mine were kidnapped, but now they're back. They're hanging over there. And you got to just wear like a black turtleneck. Simple, chic, casual. Diana, sad. Victim. And I love it. It's perfect for the Upper East Side when you're leaving your dark hotel room because it's too dark. Come on in, everybody. The show's just going and it's a mess. So let's open up one of my Trashy's wonderful Halloween gifts. My Trashy, thank you so much for this. And we're going to get to the tabloids and so much, honey. This show is jam-packed tonight. We got to get to more Britney book. Now let me open this present. My trashies mean everything to me. I'm so excited. Halloween's early. I mean, Christmas is early. Did you pay the ransom for the jean? No, honey, that's a ghost. Those jeans are a ghost. Ooh, I love presents. Let's see what my Trashy gave me. And are you Trashies watching? Feel free to always send me a gift. Look how cute. I'm going to go trick-or-treating in this. I'm going to get my candy. What's your favorite Halloween candy? I like hot tamales and gummies with THC in them. Look at this. This is from Wegmans. You know, they just opened a Wegmans in New York City. New York City was losing their mind for Wegmans. I'll take this to the, there's a haunted Vons over here. I think it's built over an ancient insane asylum. And I could put my lemons in here. Oh, I love lemons. You guys like candy corn? Oh, no, Trashy. They said that there's chemicals in candy corn. And not fun chemicals. I got a chemical peel. Britney Jean! Mama got you something to trick-or-treat in. Now make her some money. I thought you preferred chocolate bars, my Trashy. Yeah, I do. I like to steal Reese's from self-checkout. Oh, of course you do, my Trashy. Honey, self-checkout's where it's at. I'm going to take this to self-checkout. You know why I like self-checkout? Because I don't like those nosy checkout people that know what I'm buying. Tampons. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, my Trashy. You know I love jewelry. Oh, green pearls. I've been wanting green pearls. This one for Lumina. Lumina, get over here. Put this on your foot. Your good foot, my Trash. Look. What a family. I just love it. Oh, I live for jewelry. Don't I look gorgeous? Lumina, you're going to Britney Jean, get in here and help your mother put on these green pearls. It's all caught up in my long, luscious hair, but I'll wear it like this for now. Oh, they're real. Thank you, my Trashy. I've been wanting green pearls, and so is Lumina. We love green. Oh, what else is in here? Oh, my God. Another, a sister for Lumina. What is she?
Do you want to play with me? Do you want to play with my teddy bear? Oh, look. I pulled your little head up. I don't know if I can put it back on.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to listen to this while I fall asleep at night. Lumina, look at your new...
Do you want to play with me? Do you want to play with my teddy bear? Oh, look. I pulled your little head up.
Trick or treat. What should I name her? She's fun. She giggles. Do you know Coco, the dancer in New Jersey? Oh.
Do you want to play with me?
She asks a lot of questions. Does she know Jada Pinkett Smith? Honey, what should I name her? She's adorable. Oh. Well, we have to come up with a name for her before the end of the show tonight. Come on in, my Trashies. The show's unhinged. Well, let's keep her out. Thank you so much, my Trashy. Happy Halloween. Thank you for these wonderful gifts. Baby Camilla. Jamie Lynn. These are the names. Christy, Baby Camilla, Jamie Lynn. Why is she crushing the head of a teddy bear? Because she's unhinged, honey. Are you Jamie Lynn? Are you Britney Jean? It's so cute. It's so charming. She's ripping the head off her. Look how cute. She laughs. She's the perfect gift for a comedian. She's always going to laugh. Gwyneth? Well, at the very end of the show, I'll make my decision. Because I have a lot to think about. Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. It's time for Inside Edition.
It's the wedding day tradition that some brides say should come to an end, like right away.
Oh my God.
About the custom of smashing wedding cakes.
Ew, this is nothing scarier than heterosexual weddings. Oh my God.
Traditionally, newlyweds feed each other wedding cake
Ah,
at their reception.
shove it in your face.
My husband Mitch did it.
Oh, congratulations.
Rooms go even further, and sometimes it can get way out of hand.
Violent?
Like your wedding day to
I love you, baby. Oh, eat it. Eat it. Oh, 7 layers of anger.
If you spend all that time getting ready for your wedding day,
Oh, Hoda.
smearing cake on your face.
No, it's kind of gross.
Oh, what's your name? Jada.
Love the wedding cake smash.
I think it's a cool idea.
Salvatore and Celeste Labuyo had a big laugh at their wedding when she smashed a wedding cake in his face.
And he found it cute.
I think we should stop giving heterosexual people weddings. Take away their privilege.
They know from cakes. They run the little cupcake bake shop.
Oh, well, do they have light bulbs?
Specifically order smash cakes like this.
It's a little bit of like a playful.
Oh,
cake
God, who
tradition
cares?
That's been for years.
But others beg to differ. One recent poll showed 85% of people think wedding cake in your face is a terrible idea.
It's awful.
Lori Baker says when her husband smashed the wedding cake in her face, it was a bad omen for the marriage.
And he took it and he just smashed it. I mean, it was all over my face. It
Oh.
went down my dress, my $2,000.
Not
Did you
$2,000.
cry at that moment?
I'm crying,
I
laughing.
wanted to leave. But
Just walk out the door, honey, and take the cake, eat
About
it.
divorce.
Oh, divorce over cake.
it's time to make a break for it.
Wedding planner Alyssa Petnato recommends that couples work it out before
Why is she
the
laughing
day
at these
so there are
people?
no surprises.
If you were going to smash the cake in each other's face,
Oh, honey, smashing these giant lips.
Disrespectful. Maybe a light dab on the nose.
That's why she has
a little
those lips
cheese,
so
a
big.
little
Stick it in.
on the lip, but don't.
Honey, you could stick a cake right in my ear. I love that cream. You know where you could stick my cake? In my foot. That's happened to my face. They shoved a cherry cake in my face in Larchmont Village. Update, everybody. I went to get a facial. Look like Chrissy Turlington, and they made me look ugly. So I'm just saying my face is cracked like Britney Spears' mother after reading that book. Okay, let's get to it. Did you guys read the book? Britney Spears' mother, Lynn Spears. First of all, I can't keep track of the Jamies and the Lyns because Britney's Jean, then there's Jamie Lynn, and then there's Lynn Spears, and then there's Jamie, the father. Honey, let's get a map. 2 + 2 + 2 = 4, MC squared. I can't keep track of that family. Anyway, Britney Spears' mother, Lynn Spears, used to give Britney Spears margaritas and daiquiris at 11 years old and said, they would get drunk together and then she'd say, drive me home. And then she was trying to see if Britney was smoking cigarettes and she grabbed her hands and sniffed them while she was driving the car, when Britney was driving the car underage. And they went out of control and unhinged and askew and spun around and almost got killed. And the daughter, Jamie Lynn, would drink White Russians. They thought they were milkshakes. Oh, honey, it is completely unhinged. And askew. Oh, not as askew as my Larchmont Village facial. Larchmont Village facial really gives it to you. Once Kevin Federline got married to Britney Spears, he basically turned her bodyguards against her, and when he was recording his rap album. I mean, also, honey, that's a big mystery. Where is it? Where is it? Does anybody have it? Does anybody have Kevin Federline's rap album? And if you do, you need to get wedding cake shoved in your face, because nobody should have bought that album. Anyway, so he turned her bodyguards against them. Now, I've also actually known this for years. I had an inside source that told me, because I have a lot of friends in the dance industry, and this is all allegedly, that him and his mother of his first child, they went after Britney specifically to get that money and get her married and get her pregnant and make her unhinged and take the money. I mean, she was, a target. They targeted her from the beginning. It wasn't an accident. And so that's a shame. That's what happens when you're a child star. She has no parents to rely on, and then the men were awful. She had an abortion. In the book, she talks about it. In the audio, I listened to the audiobook. Michelle Williams told me, honey. And then Michelle Williams was imitating Justin, imitating a black person. Oh, it's so askew and unhinged, honey. And when she got the abortion, she just laid on the ground in the bathroom, and Justin didn't even help her. He just played guitar. Imagine you're in pain, and you have to listen to Justin Timberlake play guitar, and she has to have that Jamie Lynn and Jamie as the family, honey. No wonder she's spinning. I would hold knives too. I stand with Britney. I stand with Britney. And more importantly, I spin with Britney. Thank you. It's all unhinged. I feel so sorry for Britney Spears. That's why you've got to keep people at bay. That's why I'm going to keep this look for Halloween, after Halloween, honey. Everybody's got to stay away from me in Hollywood. Especially people who are desperate here now because of the strike. Strike it up. People are desperate for work now. I mean, I was in New York City. I can't tell you how many people from LA were in New York. They were saying, I think I can do theater. Oh, well, honey, can you do theater? Can you do theater? What New York doesn't need more theater actors. What New York needs is electricians to get proper lighting in the hotels because it's always dark in there. Get a light bulb. Get a light bulb. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, Britney Spears' book is real good and juicy, and I believe every word of it. Because why does she doesn't have anything to lose at this point, and she wants to retire. Oh, I want to retire, and this is the last time you see me like this. Thanks, Larchmont Village. I just want her to get tabloids and to look like Christy Turlington. Oh. Thank you, my Trashy. This show is unhinged. Now, speaking of books, now, Jada Pinkett Smith was on that tour, honey, where she was just nonstop. I was even in a taxi in New York City, and they have the televisions, and she was on the television promoting that book. I couldn't get away from her, honey. Now, that's unhinged. Halloween came early with that book promotion. So anyway, they say her book's not doing that well. But that book, I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to make a chart. This is Jada Pinkett Smith's explanation of the marriage to Will Smith. This is Jada Pinkett Smith, and this is Will Smith. And they were together, but then they're not. And then this is the house, and then they're out of the house. And then this is Chris Rock, and then he slaps Chris Rock and says, keeps my wife's name out your mouth. But she forgot that they were the wife because they were separated for 6 years. And then this is the book. Honey, who should do my audiobook of my story? Because I think it's my turn to tell my story. I have things to talk about in Hollywood. Who should do my audio? Who should do my voice? Because I don't have time to read it. I'm reading tabloids. I don't have time to read my audiobook. I think the celebrity that should do my book would be, I would love Lynn Spears. I would love, Michael B. Jordan. Jussie Smollett could do my book, honey. Speaking of Jussie Smollett, honey, did you hear that she's in rehab, allegedly? Do we believe that this is true? I dropped my sound effect. Ugh, hold on. Do we think that Jussie Smollett really needs to go to rehab or just acting like he needs to go to rehab? Or both? I think Jussie Smollett probably did need to go to rehab because they said that she was unhinged and on drugs when she was making up stories. But I think she's just doing this because she was seen walking with a Narcotics Anonymous book and happened to get photographed because she wants to get, because she's still up for, prosecution, or she has to get sentenced for all the lies and the fraud. But I think it's more lies. It's more lies. Because let me tell you something. I walk around with this book, The Alchemist, and I've never read this. I never read this book, The Alchemist. Honey, I don't know about this book. I don't care about this book. But I walk around and make it look like I'm smart. And like I'm spiritual. Okay? But I didn't read that book. And he's not reading Narcotics Anonymous. I know she isn't. Anyway, so who should do my voiceover? Reba? Thank you. Tara Reid, that's another good one. Madonna, of course. Oh, Madonna's on tour, honey. That tour finally started. And it's really not a greatest hits tour because she does like, it's more like a career retrospective because she does like songs that aren't hits and she's not doing songs that were hits. Like there's no Express Yourself, which she should have ended the concert with Express Yourself. But there's no Borderline, there's no Lucky Star, there's no Dress You Up, there's no Material Girl, but it still looks good. But it's not really a greatest hits song. I mean, I'm gonna love it because I like anything Madonna does. But I would love. Reba should do my. Reba could do my autobiography. This is the true story of Pete Zayas. It's called Unhinged. Hi, Reba. Pete, thank you so much for this opportunity. And your face looks great. Thank you. Thank you, my trashies. Honey, what is her name? Reba? Maybe. Maureen McFarlane, Madonna's childhood idol, should do my voiceover book. No causing a commotion, my trashy. I know. You know, well, I know. But we got to get to these tabloids. And don't forget my jeans are still here. My Zara jeans popped back up and they're haunting me. First of all, don't you think heterosexual people, back to Inside Edition, should not get married anymore if they're going to do that? Take away their marriage licenses. That's one reason I would never get married. First of all, I don't like cakes or pies or desserts. I like bone broth. Please, for Halloween, don't give me candy. Give me bone broth. Oh, God, honey. What else do I have to talk to you about my trashies? Oh, well, I guess we should get to these tabloids, honey. Everything I wanted to say. I want to be loved by you. I saw some like a hot on Broadway. It was really good, but it's closing. Trick or treat. William and Kate destroy Meghan. Now, all of these stories tonight are going to be perfect for Halloween, honey. You're going to love them. What are they doing to her now? Don't they have anything better to do? Look at them laughing at her. Reeling Reese falling to pieces. Reese's Pieces? Oh, honey, starving bear kills 2 campers. Well, he was hungry. Oh, honey, it's always askew. It's always unhinged. Ah, poor Meghan Markle. Poor Meghan Markle. Let's get into it. Turns Harry's wife into showbiz outcast. She steal her dream Hollywood success. Why A-listers flock a future king. I don't understand. I don't understand. But honey, let's get to it. Oh, trick or treat, honey. What's going on here? Clowning around? Can we talk? Oh, yes, honey. Elizabeth McGovern, they're trying to say she looks like the Joker. How awful. Honey, what's going on here? Oh, I see you. Crooner Barry Manilow prepares for his upcoming Broadway musical Harmony, but won't earn applause for his frozen face. Trick or treat. Did Jackson walk like an Egyptian? What? An ancient bust on display in Chicago looks eerily like Jackson. Michael's messed up nose seems foretold by the statue's broken schnoz. The late Michael Jackson was a shocking dead ringer for an ancient Egyptian statue, which his feeding frenzy claims the king of pop was a time lord who traveled thousands of years to modern America. Well, I don't believe a lot of things, but I absolutely believe this story is true. It's the only thing that makes sense. I saw Michael Jackson in the Egyptian exhibit of the Chicago Field Museum, Post-a-Fam. Museum official Darnell Williams says people are coming from all over the country to see the statue and compare its likeness to the King of Pop. Some note the bust's nose is marred like Michael's, which was destroyed by too much plastic surgery. But the curator says most statues have damage from long ago. Oh, okay. So it's true. This is the only story I think I've ever truly believed. Escaped pet python is menace to school kids. A 13-footer feeding on cats and wildlife, but children could be next on the menu. Will somebody capture it? Despite recent sightings, experts haven't yet caught the albino python. Oh my God, a terrifying 13-foot python has been gobbling up cats near an Oklahoma school since June. The albino reticulated python has been spotted slithering around Burnt Wood Mobile Home Park, which is right next to a Bryant Elementary School. Experts warn the renegade reptile may not be fully grown since the largest member of the species ever recorded was a frightening 550 pounds. Oh my God, somebody put this thing on Ozempic. It's a pig! The snake snagger surveillance equipment has shown the massive menace feeding on possums, rats, and kitties. But now it fears its likely escaped pet has become a vicious killer with a mouth the size of a tennis sneaker. I can imagine each one of those cats put up a nasty fight. Oh, this is awful. And this bear is hungry. A funky monkey raised its hell and beer rampage. In a bizarre bit of monkey business, a beer-swilling pet primate led Indianapolis cops in a wild goose chase for nearly 24 hours. A drunk monkey? Momo, a long-legged, high-octane monkey who escaped from his owner's house, freaked out astonished residents as he went ape, causing injuries and damage and breaking into a home. Cops were not hot on the tail of this aggressive monkey. He was a party animal and had them over a barrel. I get home and I start to get out of my car, and a monkey walks up to my door. I closed the door and he jumped on the hood of my car. Well, honey, these animals are going unhinged. Look at this bear ate these people. What's going on with these animals, honey? Ben raises a stink. Ew. J-Lo pissed over poor potty habits. He's stinky? Not Benifer. Affleck and Lopez are clashing over hygiene. Ew. The couple moved into a mansion last summer. Well, get a toilet. Slobby star Ben Affleck is messing up his marriage to Jennifer Lopez, literally according to a spy who reveals the domineering diva is fit to be tied over her husband's haphazard bathroom habits. Jennifer tried to train Ben on good bathroom etiquette, but he just doesn't get it. He constantly leaves the seat up, forgets to flush, never replaces the roll, leaves the sink area a mess, and leaves towels lying around. It's true they have separate bedrooms with their own master bathrooms, but they share common space, and his slovenly habits really irk her. Jennifer also gets on his case about not washing his hands or brushing his teeth, and his flatulence is disgusting. She's trying to teach him the very basics. It's way too much, and it's gross. Jennifer complains anytime she goes into a room that Ben's left a mess. She's a clean freak, so it really drives her nuts. Meanwhile, Ben's not used to being nagged at and pushing back. This is disgusting. Well, she wanted him. She waited for him all these years. I say she dump Ben and go for Caitlyn. You think Caitlyn's neat? Honey, that face. That story was absolutely disgusting. I don't want to hear this. Oh, sex-starved Cher got error crying uncle. Honey, 77-year-old Cher has been inseparable since hooking up. Honey, is that Chris Brown? Horny hitmaker Cher is bragging she's getting the best sex of her life from Alexander Edward, but the cougar's endless appetite for hanky-panky is wearing out the toy boy. AE is frustrated and doesn't know what to do. Every time he wants to go do something done in the studio, she's craving and demanding more. It's going to be a lot for him. Oh, she needs that sex. She needs it. Oh, good for her. Trick or treat. Honey, she needs that sex. Oh, I get it. Oh. Kanye clones Kim. Oh no, honey, we don't need two of this. What is happening here? Kanye is molding his partner into his dream wife. No, honey, we don't need any more of them. No, we need to stop this, and we need to stop this right now. This is unhinged, honey. Britney Jane There's my daughter. Britney hasn't read her must-read memoir. Oh, I heard that she hasn't read it. I wonder what I have to say about me. Blathering, Britney Spears is poised to release a memoir that promises to unveil the most intimate chapters of her life, but the troubled toxic singer hasn't even read it yet. Anyone who has been around Britney lately can tell you she's not very hands-on. Well, she's knives on, knives out. When her Broadway musical premiered, she didn't even come to New York. Well, honey, because of the light bulbs. She doesn't want to go to light bulbs. She probably has seasonal depression. She needs light. I get it, honey. Don't bother coming to New York. You'll just see Jada Pinkett Smith in a taxi cab talking about that damn book. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Trick or treat. Oh, yes. Oh, wasn't that some scary tabloids? I was really unhinged, honey. Poor Meghan Markle. Why should we read it? She didn't write it. Well, she lived it, my Trashy. Oh, this is another good costume. This is another good costume right here. Look at that, honey. She got cake smashed in her face. Those are good costume ideas. Oh, well. Well. Trick or treat. Are you guys, what are you guys dressing up as for Halloween? Don't go as Barbie, go as Tarby. Anybody? I dress up all the time for Halloween, so Halloween's like my day off. It's like, I call it amateur night, like New Year's. What do my trashies think? What are you guys gonna go as? Mrs. Roper? Oh, that's a good one, my trashy. Your mom? Oh, that's a good one. Is she unhinged? Go as Lisa Rinna. That's right, my trashy. Well, I've got beautiful green pearls, honey. So I'm going to go with a sophisticated Larchmont Village housewife with my new Larchmont mask. I need a man to come over and put my jewelry on for me. A man named Coco from New Jersey that go-go dances in a dark New York. Honey, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Let's put these green pearls on. You should name the baby Miss... No, honey. I wasn't even going to finish that one. So what are we going to name my newest member of the family?
Do you want to play with me? Do you want to play with my teddy bear? Oh, look.
Well, from now on...
I don't know if I can put it back on.
What should I name her? Diana? Oh, honey, I can't do that to Princess Diana. Hasn't she been through enough? And I'm so excited for the crown, honey. They're finally bringing back the crown, and they better give this new, older Princess Diana a better storyline, because last season, there was so much good stuff they could have done in the 90s, and they didn't do it. And I heard she's going to come back as a ghost, just like these pants, just like these Zara jeans. She's going to come back as a ghost. Sheila's ghost? Gwyneth? Oh, I do like the name Gwyneth for this baby. I think we'll name this baby Gwyneth. Lumina? It could always change. I'm known to change my mind. Lumina, look at your sister. Oh! Oh! Lumina! Lumina! Lumina, no! They're fighting over me. Lumina! She doesn't want to share. Oh my God. Well, happy Halloween, my trashies. Go out there and get your candy and get a nice facial from Larchmont Village.
Do you want to play with my teddy bear?
And remember, I'm on Cameo. I'd love to give you a personal video for Christmas. And next week, Total Trash Live will be back next Monday. Jamie Lynn, get in here. The show's almost over. Rub Mama's feet. I have an announcement to make next week on Total Trash Live. It's very exciting. You're going to love it. Listen to your mother. I want to be the mother to all my trashies, a stage mother. Get out there, dance and twirl. Become a star like my daughters. You all got it in you, my trashies. You all could be stars. She's a star. Lumina's a star. This is a star. You're a star, my trashy. Only Lynn Spears can make you into a star. You could be a star. Come to Hollywood. First come to Kentwood. And from Kentwood, we'll take a plane to Hollywood. And you'll be a real big star with all the wood. Firewood. Burn it up, baby. Burn it up. Oh, I was possessed there for a moment. Halloween really gets to a girl. Woo. But remember, my trashies, I love you oh so much. Oh, I could be Reba. I could be a Spears. You know, it's not that bad to have a parent as a stage mother. I wish I had a stage mother. I wish I had a stage mother that would have pushed me out there to get on that runway early, and I wouldn't have to go to Larchmont Village to try to look like Christy Turlington. I would have already been a supermodel. I wouldn't care if somebody put me in a conservatorship and made me, as long as I'm a star. And I'm a good mother. Happy Halloween, my trashies. Make sure you check that candy. Till next time, remember to come back next week. And I've got an exciting announcement. And thank you to my trashy who gave me my wonderful gift of my new daughter and my pearls. Did we have fun tonight? Trick or trash, trash or treat. You love this Fran Lebowitz meets Paula Poundstone look? Whatever you want me to be, my trashy. It's interpretive. It's interpretive. My looks are always interpretive. No, you're the best, my trashy. See you soon. Boo.